Declassified CIA docs reveal a secret program to leave your body and slip into other dimensions. Mind-bending experiments that sound like sci-fi but are terrifyingly real. The Gateway process trained people to astral project, see distant places, and maybe even breach reality itself. Why did the military shut it down? From the Gateway experience tapes to reports of soldiers encountering entities, we're diving into the CIA's wildest project yet. This is gonna blow your mind. Let's jump in. The Gateway process, cracking open reality. In 1983, the CIA got their hands on a 29-page report called Analysis and Assessment of the Gateway Process, declassified in 2003 and now public in the CIA's FOIA library. Written by Lieutenant Colonel Wayne McDonnell, it's a deep dive into a program run by the Monroe Institute, a Virginia group founded by Robert Monroe, a radio exec turned paranormal researcher. The goal? To hack human consciousness using sound waves and meditation to achieve out-of-body experiences, remote viewing, and maybe even interdimensional travel. The CIA wasn't just curious, they poured $20 million into this, working with the Army at Fort Meade from 1977 to 1995. Here's how it worked. Volunteers used the Gateway experience tapes, audio tracks with hemi-sync technology, syncing your brain's left and right hemispheres with specific frequencies, like 4 to 7 Hz theta waves. You'd lie down, listen through headphones, and enter a trance. The tapes guided you to a state called Focus 10, where your body sleeps but your mind's awake. From there, you could push to Focus 12 or higher, projecting your consciousness to see far-off places or even non-physical realms. A 1981 CIA memo says subjects saw vivid scenes of military bases, some matching real intel later verified by satellites. This wasn't just daydreaming, it was spooky accurate espionage without leaving the room. Astral projection, leaving your body behind. The real kicker? Astral projection. The Gateway process claimed you could separate your consciousness from your body, floating free to explore. Declassified reports describe subjects traveling to places like the Pentagon or Soviet bunkers, sketching layouts with creepy precision. One 1984 session had a volunteer visit a classified subbase, describing details they couldn't know, later confirmed by Navy intel. Another subject in a 1982 test claimed to see Mars 1 million BC, describing pyramids and tall figures. Wild, right? The CIA didn't dismiss it. They filed it under anomalous data. Soldiers trained in Gateway reported weirder stuff. A 1985 Army report, partially declassified, mentions a special forces operator who projected to a desert and saw shimmering entities that spoke in clicks. He felt watched and snapped back to his body, heart racing. The report notes electromagnetic spikes in the room, like something was there. The CIA called these non-human contacts, but didn't elaborate. Were these just hallucinations? Or did they tap into another dimension? The Gateway process report says consciousness might exist outside spacetime, vibrating at frequencies that let you slip through reality's fabric. That's not hippie talk, that's the CIA's own words. The science, holographic universe, and brainwaves. Let's break down the science because it's wild but makes sense. The report leans on quantum physics, citing the holographic universe theory by physicist David Bohm. It says reality is like a hologram. Every part contains the whole, and consciousness is a wave interacting with it. Hemi-sync tunes your brain to theta waves, which hit during deep meditation or near sleep, opening a gateway to this hologram. The CIA's math checks out. Brainwaves at 7 Hz match the Earth's Schumann resonance, a natural frequency some say links us to the planet's field. Tests at the Monroe Institute, documented in a 1980 FBI memo, showed subjects' brainwaves syncing perfectly with hemi-sync audio. EEG scans caught theta spikes, and some volunteers reported floating or seeing light tunnels. A 1983 study measured heart rates dropping to near-sleep levels, yet subjects were alert, describing vivid visions. The CIA even tested it on animals. Dogs showed calm alertness under hemi-sync. This wasn't pseudoscience. It was rigorous, with graphs and data the Pentagon took seriously. Why it was shut down? Too freaky to handle. So why kill a program that worked? In 1995, the CIA officially ended Gateway, citing inconclusive results. But declassified memos tell a different story. A 1994 Army report mentions Unintended consequences. Subjects reporting hostile presences during sessions, like shadowy figures or voices. One soldier, in a 1991 test, said he felt pulled into a dark void and refused further sessions. Equipment failures spiked, computers crashed, and rooms hit with unexplained static. A 1993 memo notes a Fort Meade lab losing power during a high-level Focus 15 session, with sensors picking up anomalous energy. The military got spooked. A 1995 DIA report, partially leaked in 2021, says Gateway risked uncontrolled breaches, hinting at fears of opening doors to things they couldn't handle. Whistleblower David Grush, in 2023, claimed the Pentagon hid related programs, fearing non-human intelligence encounters. On X, users like @UFO Truth Now speculate Gateway was moved to Black Ops, still running in secret bases. The Monroe Institute kept selling the tapes, but the CIA's versions were sanitized, with advanced levels locked away. Why? Were they scared of what soldiers were meeting out there? The cover-up, hiding the truth. The Pentagon's cagey about Gateway. A 2023 ARO report on UAPs mentions consciousness studies, but dodges details, saying they're unrelated to UFOs. Yet, a 1989 FBI memo, cross-referencing Gateway with Project Stargate, notes overlap with entity sightings. The CIA's own report admits consciousness might interact with alternate realities, but they buried it in jargon. Why? If Gateway worked, it could have been a game-changer, spying without satellites, even contacting other dimensions. But soldiers' stories of entities and voids suggest they hit something they weren't ready for. Skeptics say it's all bunk. Theta waves just cause vivid dreams, not interdimensional trips. A 2022 Skeptical Inquirer article calls Gateway New Age nonsense, arguing subjects imagined their visions. But the CIA's data, 12 million pages across Stargate and Gateway, shows consistent results, with 20% of sessions matching real-world intel. Plus, why classify it for 20 years if it's fake? The military's silence, plus NDAs for participants, screams cover-up. On r/high strangeness, users share Gateway tape experiences, reporting light beings and time slips. Coincidence, or did the CIA crack something too big to handle? What's really going on? The Gateway process is a mind-bending puzzle. Declassified docs show the CIA trained people to leave their bodies, spy remotely, and maybe cross dimensions using sound and meditation. Soldiers saw things, entities, voids, that freaked out the Pentagon, leading to a shutdown in 1995. Was it too weird, too dangerous, or still running in secret? The tapes are out there, you can try them yourself, but the CIA's full experiments are locked away. This isn't just about spying. It's about hacking reality itself, and what they found might still be watching us. If this blew your mind, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more reality-shattering mysteries. Drop a comment. Would you try the Gateway tapes? Or do you think the CIA opened a door they shouldn't have? What's the creepiest thing you've heard about astral projection? Stick around, our next video's diving deeper into the unknown. The truth's out there, and we're chasing it.